Ah, my phone. See? My phone. It knows every time I get on here. It's like,
weird.
Oh, she's about to get on there. Let me make some noise because I have nothing better to do with my time because I'm just a stupid cell phone that sucks. Hey, Tammy. How's it going? Sitting here talking to my stupid phone. Hold on, let me shut this door. I know, I just said hi for. What? I'm shutting this door.
I'm going to check something.
Oh my gosh. Hey Pat, what's happening, Mama? What's up?
Why is this not working? What the heck?
What's not working?
This.
Yeah, I don't really care about that anyway.
Really?
You're the one that wants me to use that. I don't want to use it. No,
Okay.
I don't really care about it. Sorry. Almost passed out at the price of gas. Oh no, Tammy, I'm so sorry. It's like, it's horrible, isn't it? It's like going up, 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 up. Hey, Dawn, what's happening, Mama?
And now you can see what they're writing everywhere.
I can't see the other. You took the other thing away.
Where's my mouse?
You're asking me? You know, I don't know shit about this stupid computer.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
And then when people are driving, they don't know what you're talking about.
I get
Okay.
it. I know. Bye, honey. Thank you. Love you.
Tell everybody I said hi.
Hubby said hi. I'm sure you heard him. Oh my god, my cat is going nuts. What's wrong, Ella? Okay, you guys, how are you? Everybody doing good? How do my glasses, I don't understand how my glasses get so damn dirty all the time. Ugh. How's everybody's week? Hi, hubby. So my son's girlfriend, she's like currently in the room next door doing a internship for her degree program. Yay! So she's getting that done tonight. She has to do it like weekly, you know. Oh my god, look at my gray, you guys. I had every intention of dyeing my hair today, right? I had the dye. I went and got everything. Hey, CPO, what's happening? Got the dye, had everything, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna dye my hair. And then, you know, when you dye your hair, then you have to jump in the shower, right? So I was like, all right, I'm dyeing my hair and then jump in the shower. Next thing I know, I'm in the shower. I forgot to dye my freaking hair. I'm like, oh, geez. Oh, no, I've been sick for 3 days. Thought it was COVID, but that was negative. Such coughing. Oh, no, Pat, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. You know, I actually, hey, Ginger, what's happening, Mama? How are you? I happened to like look out one of my upstairs windows today, and my black car is coated already in freaking pollen. What the hell? You know, I mean, it's supposed to be warm this weekend. It's like supposed to be 60 tomorrow and then like 78 on Sunday or something. But then it's supposed to get like chilly again. So who knows? Hey, Kim, what's happening, Mama? We missed you. We missed you last week. Or 2 weeks ago. We missed you 2 weeks ago. Last week, hubby and I went to the comedy show with our friends, and we had a blast. It was quite fun. And I have to tell you something later, Kim. You guys remind me if I forget that I need to tell Kim something later. Hey, Afton, what's happening? What's happening, Mama? Sorry, I'm trying to get my bearings. Yeah, it's supposed to be 78. It's going to be so nice. So I was thinking, like, okay, I'm going to plant all of my seeds tomorrow. You know, I'm planting all my seeds for my garden, right? Because this year I'm actually going to do a garden as opposed to just a container garden. I'm actually going to do a small garden in my backyard. Hey, Festus's mom, how are you? So I'm going to plant all my seeds tomorrow so that Sunday I can just sit on my back deck and do nothing. Yeah. Did you see Sherry Papini was arrested for faking her kidnapping in 2016? Really? I don't even know who she is, but who would do that? Like, what the hell's wrong with people? So many psycho people in this world. And she can't blame it on COVID. It was 2016. COVID wasn't even around then. Hey, Shannon, what's happening, Mama? Excuse me. I'm good. I'll be even better when spring comes and stays because I'm over it, you guys. I'm over it. Just letting y'all know. I'm over it. My sister, she does our taxes, right? Because she's like this numbers guru. And so the other day, she like texted me and she's like, I'm so sorry. I haven't done anything else with your taxes because I've been sitting outside. Because she lives in Kansas City. And it's been like in the high 70s. So she's been like sitting outside the whole time, reading and just, you know, relaxing and enjoying the weather. I was like, oh, I need to do that so bad. I can't wait until Sunday when it's warm. Very true. The original Gone Girl. That's so true. I don't know who she is though. I saw the Gone Girl movie though. That was pretty wild. You're just moving into winter. I'm so sorry. I'm truly sorry. You guys, I am not kidding when I say I freaking hate snow. I hate cold. I hate winter. Hate it. Now, I will admit, when you first look outside and the snow comes down, it's like, okay, it's pretty for a couple of minutes. But then I'm just like, okay, I'm just done. I'm done with this crap. I was going to plan and open my pool, but decided to wait because it's supposed to get nasty that we could throw. Really? Shit. My younger sister-in-law just got back from Arkansas. She went out to see her daughter and her grandson. It's rained this week, Perth, Western. Oh, wow. See, I can handle rain. Honestly, I actually like rain, you know? Like, I don't mind rain at all. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. The flooding, yeah. The second I went live, my phone started. I swear my phone knows. I swear it knows. Which, by the way, don't you know, here in 3 weeks or 2 weeks, my phone will no longer work. Just thought I'd let everybody know. Because apparently T-Mobile Sprint is truly going to force me to, buy a new phone. I'm so pissed, you guys. It's ridiculous. You're waiting until April. I don't blame you. That's like here too. Like, it's supposed to be almost 80 on Sunday. And then like later next week, it's supposed to get cold again. Make up your daggone mind. So I did a thing. I found my boyfriend's brother who had no idea my boyfriend existed. Oh, wow. That is exciting. Hopefully it's going to be like a positive thing. Yep, really bad floods on the East Coast. People have died. Oh, no. My grandfather swore by the Farmer's Almanac as far as planting. You know what? My grandmother did too. And she was a wise little woman. She lived to be almost 100 years old. She was like a month shy of her 100th birthday when she passed. And she swore by it too. Colorado, I would have to wait until after Mother's Day. Really? Holy That's so late. Hey, Cynthia, what's happening? I got great deals at T-Mobile for new phones for Tom. Really? Really? That's good to know. I need to go get a phone because but you know what, you guys? It's not even about like having to buy the phone. I suck with phones, you know, and anytime I get a new phone, I freak out. I get panicked. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, of course, I pick it up pretty quickly, but I will tell you this. I still have the little stylus thing in here. And the other day, excuse me, I don't know who I was talking to. I was standing there talking to somebody and something fell and I looked down and it's this little thing and I'm like, that's that little thing from my phone. I don't know how it fell out. It's never come out in all the years I've had this phone. Yeah, so I got $1,000 off a new S22 Ultra. Wow, that's really good. Wow. Yeah, my husband was pissed because, you know, his phone wasn't going to work. And so he went out and got a phone. He was not happy about it, but he got it. And they said all I needed was a new, that little thing, the new card. So I get the new card and then, you know, months later I get a thing saying, oh, by the way, yours isn't gonna work anymore. And I'm like, what? No, that's my grandma on my dad's side. No, she was not. What I've discovered is most of it's on my mom's side. I mean, I'm sure there's probably people on my dad's side too, but yeah. No, that grandma, she was awesome. But, you know, she would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. A SIM card, that's it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. She would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go in the kitchen and start banging her pots and pans around, cooking, right? And she would be going off about politics. And she was right. She was always right. Like, she didn't, like, keep up with watching the news or anything, but she always was right about politics. Like, she was sharp as could be. And even, like, you know, till even up to when she died, she was, like, completely with it. She knew everybody. She knew everything. Like, she was crazy. And she would have still been walking down over the side of the mountain in her backyard to garden, but for the fact that her kids were like, you're not walking down the side of that mountain again because you're going to fall and you're going to hurt yourself. So they made her stop her doing her gardening because they were scared to death that she was going to fall. And like her house was like, let's see, it was like, okay, like this, right? And here's the hill and it went straight down. And her garden was down on that hill. It was crazy. Yeah, there were definitely strong moms back then, for sure. She was sharp as could be. Smart as a whip, like, yeah. I think she married my grandfather. I could be wrong about this, but I think they got married when she was 14 years old. Yeah. And I mean, she passed away. Daddy died in March of '95, and his mom, grandma, died a month later. Let's see. I wonder what your granny would say about today's politics. Oh, let me tell you, I'm sure she did not like politicians, so I'm sure you would get an earful. Like, she would get so pissed. She would just come up with this stuff. And of course, like, she had 2 bedrooms, right? It was a real small house. You know, she lived in West Virginia on the side of a mountain in the holler. And the beds that she had, okay, so her room and then across the hall, there was a room with 2 like full-size beds, you know, and they were like these feather beds, which I'm, ironically enough, allergic to feathers now, but so me and my sister would sleep in the one bed and my mom and dad would sleep in the other bed. And we'd be laying there like trying to go back to sleep when she woke us up at 4 o'clock, banging pots and pans. And usually I would just lay there. So I would always get up and go help. And, you know, of course my mom would get up and we'd all go in the kitchen and help. But she would just be going nuts. It was funny. Hey, JR, what's happening? Hey. I can't look at Biden without thinking about Jeff Dunham's doll, Walter. Oh my gosh. That is so freaking funny. So hubby paused the TV the other night and he was like, come here, look at this. He's like, that's the puppeteer. That's that puppet. And I was like, oh my gosh, it is. Like, I don't know. Maybe I realized it at some point, but maybe I did. It does look like him though. Oh my God, it does look like him. I don't like politics either. That's my kind of granny. Yeah, definitely, right? You know, and I'll say this, like, because I was raised in this area and I've been around politicians my whole life, you know, I think it just makes me hate politicians even more. You know what I mean? Because I went to school with all their rich kids, you know, their kids were all rich as shit, just like mommy and daddy. I wasn't, however. So I'm just over it. I've just been around here for too many years and we need to pack our stuff up and we need to get the heck out of Dodge and get away from this area. Like you have no idea how over it I am. It's just ridiculous. Like, it's so stressful. I mean, fortunately, I don't live as close to the crap as I used to. I'm a couple miles away. But it's just nonstop crap all the time, you know? I'm just over it. You know, I remember being a little kid and like my cousins would come out from like the Midwest and they'd be so excited. Oh, we get to go to DC. Oh my gosh. Oh, look, there's the White House. Oh, we get to go to the Smithsonian. Oh, we get to go here and there. You know, and meanwhile, I'm sitting there like, you know, because I've been to the Smithsonian 17,000 times because growing up out here, twice a year, you go on field trips to the Smithsonian. So every year, twice a year, I went to the Smithsonian. It just gets old. It just gets really old, you know, and my cousins would be so excited. You're so lucky you live so close. And I'm like, I'd rather live in the Midwest where I don't have to deal with the bullshit out here, you know? Hey, 10-9, what's happening? I bet, Kim. I bet. Hey, Lori, I missed you. How you doing, girl? Yeah, I'm just over it, y'all. I am so over it. You have no idea how over it I am. Like, I hate to harp on it, but so I'm not going to harp on it anymore. So what y'all think about what happened this week with Trezell and Jacqueline? I'm only saying that to be funny because my niece, her name's Jacqueline. And we're like, we call her Jacqueline, right? But her mom used to call her Jacqueline. And I would always look at her like, why do you pronunciate her name like that? It's not Jacqueline, it's Jacqueline. Because my niece is spelled J-A-C, like Jacqueline, right? Yeah. Yeah. Trust me, I can't live in DC either. I can get to, now you have to keep in mind, I'm close to everything, but you gotta keep in mind, traffic here is a freaking nightmare, okay? So a 20-minute drive can turn into a 2-hour drive. So if there's traffic, if I have to go early in the morning, it's 2 hours probably. But I'm really not that far. We're like, I think we're 20 miles. I think we're 20 miles. Maybe not even that far. I don't know. But I'm like, you know, I can be in DC, Maryland, and Virginia quickly. And then I can get to Delaware and Pennsylvania, you know, pretty quick. Like, we're pretty centrally located where we are. That's the one good thing about it. You know what I mean? If we want to go skiing, it's a little drive away. If we want to go to the beach, it's a little drive away. Like, we're so centrally located, you know, so it kind of sucks that That's one good thing. You know what I mean? My son lives in Arlington, but works at the Smithsonian as an ornithologist. He's ready to relocate to. Oh, nice, Tammy. Nice. I bet. Jeez. I feel horrible for anybody that has to deal with DC traffic. And you don't have to live in DC to deal with DC traffic because it's all over the freaking place. It's a nightmare. Where would I move to? I would love to move to Kansas City because my sister's there and my brother's a pretty close drive from there. Move to Podunk, Arkansas. I would do that too. I would move to Arkansas. We have my husband's biological dad and his wife live in Arkansas, and our niece and her husband and baby live in Arkansas, and now she's pregnant again. Let's see. I grew up in Flint, Michigan, and we went on a field trip to car factories. See, that would have been my thing because I'm a Mustang girl. So going to a car factory, that would have been fun to me. I mean, I liked the museums, but there's only so much you can see when you see the same museum over and over again. You know what I mean? I've been to all the museums. The only one I can't go to, I went to the Holocaust Museum, and that was so hard for me. I do want to try to go back there. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm drawn to it, but I don't want to go. You know what I mean? So thankful. Hopefully they will tell what they did with them. Yeah, I hope so, right? They are so disgusting. If they made those kids beat each other, so demonic. I agree. They might have done this to 2 other children too. 4 children have apparently went missing from Trezell and Jackie's care. I heard that. I heard that other mom that came forward. I know, it's horrible. I heard yesterday a set of parents believe the West fostered their kids. But you know what though? Here's what, okay, I could be totally wrong. Moved to Perth, Australia. I would love to, honey. My husband lived in Australia when he was 16. He loved it. He lived there for 2 years and loved it. Grew up in the Chicago area. Went to all the museums. I bet. See, Chicago's someplace I want to go. I want to go visit Chicago and look around. Okay, so the other lady who came forward, I could be wrong, but for some reason I think that I read somewhere that her 2 kids are 2 of the kids that went to foster care, that were with Trezell and Jackie and went to foster care. I could be wrong. There's a man on the FBI most wanted. His name is Alexis Flores. Can you do a video on him? Do you think he's near will ever get caught? Who is he? Why does that name sound so damn familiar? I don't know why his name sounds so familiar. Yeah, Alexis Flores or Al? Is it Alexis or Alex? I don't know. Alberta is gorgeous and something. I bet. See, anywhere but here would be gorgeous. Phew. Okay, you guys. So I have this thing I printed out. Okay. And I was thinking I would go over it with you guys. What do you think? It's a timeline of events concerning Orson and Orrin West. And you probably, I mean, like, if you're, on YouTube all the time, looking up true crime and stuff, then you probably have already heard most of this stuff. I didn't know some of this stuff because I don't get really, really deep into the cases until I do, if that makes any sense. I wanted to see, most of it's like, Okay, so it starts March 3rd. Trezell and Jackie they're doing court for their arraignment, which we know they got no bail, no bond. Yeah, baby. Sit your ass in there and stew. Virginia Williams, that's the lady who said she wants proof of life because she doesn't know where her boys are. So here's what I have to say to that. If in fact I read that, that's good. At least that means her boys are safe. But here's the thing I don't get. So if her sons were in the foster care system and she hasn't been able to find them in a couple of years, like, how does that happen? How is it that she's not made aware? Like, if she went to DCFS, they should say, hey, we were able to place your sons. they're in a safe place. You know what I mean? Like, they would at least tell her that. They may not give her specifics of where the boys are, but they would at least tell her that, right? So how is it that she hasn't been able to find him in all these years? That doesn't make sense to me. Like, and granted, like, we all know the system's busted in the United States, right? This DCFS, CPS system is so freaking screwed up, you guys. Yeah, so that's scary. Like, if her kids really are missing, that's, oh my God. All right, we don't need to go over all this because we already know that Cynthia Zimmer, excuse me, the district attorney did her press conference about their charges and all that. Wait, time out. So I was kind of hoping Ken would be on, but she had to get a bunch of teeth pulled, so she's probably not feeling very good. So hopefully she's snoozing comfortable right now, because we all know how dental pain sucks. It hurts. Okay, so let me get to this. Okay, how is it? What the hell was I talking about? Sorry, guys. I glanced at something on the screen. Oh my God, you guys, I'm sorry. Okay. Never mind, because I don't remember what the hell I was saying. Do I know what I was saying? I don't think I know what I was saying. Okay, oh. So you guys know when I did, okay, when I first did Orrin and Orson, I kept seeing like leaves. I remember that was like really important. I would just see like leaves falling, and I was like, why am I seeing leaves falling, right? But it would make sense. Now it makes sense to me. If in fact they were killed in September, yeah, the foster care system loses kids left and right. Unfortunately, that's so true. LOL. I'm a child protection worker here in Australia, and I can tell you when children brought into care, the parent is notified when they're placed with foster care. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just don't, I don't know. Like this lady, Magdenia, or whatever her name is, I hope I didn't mispronunciate it because I feel bad for her. Look, we've all gone through rough spots in our life. We've all made mistakes, you know, and we don't know her, you know, her situation. But I just don't understand how in the hell they can't tell her where her boys are. You know what I mean? Like, if they've been placed with somebody else, then I'm sure she just wants to know that, because I'm sure she feels horrible now thinking, oh my God, my kids are dead, you know? Yeah. Okay, you guys, let me find this really quick. Sorry, I should have been more organized, but I didn't know if I was going to read this whole thing, but now I'm thinking about, I'm going to read that whole damn thing.
Sorry.
What's up?
You know what? There's no leaves, and you're in the middle of the Mojave Desert.
Yeah, but when I see that, it's what I'm, you know what I mean? I associate fall with fall, the leaves falling. So that's why I'm seeing that. For me, not, you know what I mean?
No, I'm just...
Yeah, I get you. I get you, huh? Okay, you guys, so listen. 44 search warrants were served. 83 people were interviewed. And 170 items seized in the investigation. Can you believe that crap?
Shannon was
What?
a social worker.
I know, I was reading it.
Oh.
I hope Ken feels better. I hate doing dental work stuff. I know, right? I feel so bad for her. I know she has to feel like shit about now. Depends on what the jurisdiction is in the state they were brought into care. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. See, I need you around, Shannon. Okay, you guys, wait. Let me find this. God, you guys. I should have... Okay, here we go. Here we go. You guys ready for this? Are you ready? Okay, so y'all know that Wanda West, she's been a pretty big player in the whole deal, right? That's Trezelle's mom. I don't know what Trezelle's dad's name is. I don't even know if that's his dad or his stepdad. I don't know. Okay, but, you know, she's been supposedly saying all along, you know, like, we need to find the boys. And let me read this to you. Wanda West, the adoptive grandma of Orrin and Orson West, released a statement asking the community to continue searching for her grandsons. She writes about losing Orrin and Orson, but also her other 4 grandsons when Child Protective Services took them in protective custody. Hold on, y'all. West pleads with the community to continue to search for Orrin and Orson. Adoptive grandma of Orrin and Orson released a statement. Why did they put that in like twice? She wrote, quote, "Someone knows exactly where Orrin and Orson are and what happened in December. Come forward. God and our family have already forgiven you, and you will be free from the guilt and burden I know you are carrying. These babies who are loved and have an entire future waiting for them to explore. Release them and yourselves from this. All we want are the boys back." Close quote. So let me ask you this. So for a long time, Trezell was living with them, and I heard Jacqueline was living with them. So is she being legit? Like, does she really think that somebody abducted the kids in December, or does she know the freaking truth? Because, you know, I was watching Steve, AV Watchman. I don't watch him all the time. He tends to get into some drama with people. You know, it's not his fault, but I just don't watch him very often, okay? But I happened to see a thing where he said that there are a bunch of other arrests that are going to be made. And I was like, okay, so was Wanda West and her husband? Are those 2 of them? And then Jacqueline's mother, didn't she work for CPS? And wasn't she also a foster parent? So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if this were my son, okay, thankfully it's not, but if Trezell were my son, I wouldn't be thinking that my grandkids went missing in December, right? Because nobody's seen them for months. So why wasn't it Wanda West saying, look, if something bad happened, you're my son, I love you, just tell me. You know what I mean? Like, and look, maybe Jacqueline, maybe she's going through, you know, domestic abuse, domestic violence with him. Maybe she could be. But I also have a hard time painting her as a victim, because I'm sure there were plenty of times since all the kids were taken away that she could have flagged down a police officer, or, you know what I mean? Like, there had to have been plenty of time to where she was away from him, like when him and his dad used to go on walks when he was staying at his mom and dad's house. AV Watchman, I saw that on one of his things. They would go on walks with their dog. So why couldn't Jacqueline have called the cops then when he wasn't there? You know what I mean? Like, maybe she's a victim of domestic violence with him, but she's not a damn victim when it comes to these kids being murdered, right? Because, look, my husband and I adopted 2 kids, and, you know, we love those kids just like we love our son. You know what I mean? When you adopt kids, it's not you taking in someone else's kids. You know what I mean? Like, they're your kids. They become your kids, you know, and you love them just like any other child. You know, and when she said, when they were asked about recent pictures, who in the hell doesn't have recent pictures of their children, right? You know, she didn't, it's not even like, okay, well, we killed him in September, so we don't have any pictures from October, November, December, right? No, they didn't even have, the pictures were back to like 2019, a freaking year before these kids, before anyone noticed that they were missing. I don't know. I have a hard time with the extended family, with the grandparents. You mean to tell me they didn't question? They didn't say, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4. You brought 4 kids over here. Where are the other 2? Where's Orson and Orrin? Sorry. Sorry, guys. Who in the hell wouldn't be like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I mean, my God, even if they were like my in-laws, right? I would still be like, hey, where are the kids at? Like, I haven't seen them for a while. Where the hell are they? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. How did nobody come forward? Right? I can tell you one thing. Let me tell you something. If I said to someone, hey, I haven't seen your kids in a long time, where are they? And they kept blowing me off, and I wasn't seeing the kids, guess what? I'd be calling the cops and saying, look, maybe it's nothing to worry about, but I'm just kind of concerned. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it, you guys. I don't freaking get it. Yep, agreed. See? Unfortunately, sometimes the foster parents turn out worse than their biological parents are. I get it, Shannon. I get it. That's simply neglect. Yes, they are evil. You're very true. Very right, Pat. It's just, I don't know. It just blows. It just blows my mind. I don't know. How can you, like, I don't know. And then it kind of like, and then reading what Wanda West said, it kind of irritates me. It kind of rubs me the wrong way in a way, because I'm thinking, excuse my French, but bitch, did you know that the kids were missing? Did you know something happened to them? You know what I mean? Like, because this, you know, to me, it just seems like she probably knew. And this is my opinion, you guys, but she probably freaking knew. And this crap that she's saying, she was just blowing off, trying to take the pressure off her son and daughter-in-law. Oh, it just pisses me off, you guys. I mean, I was very... It was like, I was excited to hear that they had been arrested, but I was so angry. Because it's like, you pieces of shit, okay? You've been arrested. Why have we not found these boys? Why can you not step up and do the right damn thing and tell us where they're at so that they can be found, so that they can, you know, at least their biological family loves them enough that they can be, you know, they can bury them and have a final resting place for them. Yes, would warrant a security check by the cops. Right? Right? What if Wanda and her husband are scared of Trudell? And you know what? Look, that might be true. And if that's true, then Wanda, I'm a woman, and I will admit to my mistakes. And Wanda, if you were afraid of your son, and if in fact you had no freaking idea whatsoever that something happened to those little boys and that your son was probably responsible for it, I apologize. You know, I have no problem if I'm wrong apologizing. I just don't feel like I'm wrong on that. There's something about his parents. I don't know what it is, but there's something about his parents. I can't put my finger on it. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know what it is. He had 3 months to hide them. Maybe there are no bodies. So exactly, right? Right? Here's the funny part. Okay, hindsight's 20/20. But looking back on their interview, I mean, I said from day one, just like we all did, right? You don't have to be a psychic to freaking know when somebody's lying. You can tell, you know what I mean? So we all knew they were freaking lying through their teeth. But here's the pathetic thing. They had 3 months. They had not 1, not 2, but 3 months to come up with a story. And then they were interviewed and you saw how stupid they were. And I don't mean to say they're stupid, but they look stupid. How about that? You know what I mean? Like the way they spoke. Did they not fucking practice? Did they not practice? Like, excuse me. Unfortunately, the system failed these 2 little boys. Definitely. Definitely. Hey, Julia, what's happening, mama? They're not going to do the right thing now. If they were the type to be influenced by right and wrong, it would have mattered sooner and they wouldn't have done such terrible. That's true, Lori. But I just keep hoping that there's a small part of Jacqueline, who maybe there's a small part of her because she is a mom. I keep hoping maybe she'll do the right thing. I don't know. I think she would tell before Trezell would tell, you know? Because I think Trezell is a narcissistic asshole. And that's my opinion. But Trezell, I think you're a narcissistic asshole. Yes, I do. It's their narrative that gave them away. Unfortunately, not enough time to save these little boys, right? Hit the like button. It makes this available to more people. Aw, thank you, Lori. Thank you, honey. That was the other thing. I haven't even talked to Ken about it yet, but I was thinking I might do like Friday night one weekend and then like a Saturday afternoon the next weekend and kind of like rotate back and forth. I was thinking I might do that. That's what I was thinking. You guys. So we went to the comedy show last week, right? All of the comedians were hysterical. Where are we sitting? Front frickin' row. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. We sit down and I'm like, because I have this history with comedians that they end up picking on me, or if I have to get up to go pee, then they're like, oh, where are you going? What are you doing? Where are you going? Why are you leaving? You know, and I have to pee every 5 minutes. So it's so frustrating. But here's the funny thing. So it's like a round table. Hubby was like here. I was sitting behind him. Then Scott was here and his girlfriend was there. And so this one girl, she was hilarious. She young African-American girl. And she said, you know, she was a lesbian, and most of her skit was about being a lesbian, right? And she said, but picture this. And then she points to my hubby and she's like, look at that long, luxurious hair. And then she did this skit like, yeah, he and I would be in bed and we'd have our matching boxer briefs and white beaters on. And I just lost it, y'all. I don't even know what the hell else she said because I was laughing so hard and I couldn't breathe. It was hilarious, you guys. These comedians were funny as crap. They were funny, you guys. I can't for the life of me remember their names, but they were hilarious. I'm hoping I get to see them again because they were so funny. And then the one guy at the end, oh my God, I gotta dye my hair. If y'all didn't hear at the beginning, I was gonna dye my hair today. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna dye my hair, take a shower. The next thing you know, I was in the shower and I forgot to dye my damn hair. I was like, oh shit, I forgot to dye my hair. The guy at the end, he did this skit on the vaccination and how, you know, people are saying people are saying they don't want to get the vaccination. He's like, you just got done eating 2 gas station hot dogs and hot Cheetos and you got a problem with putting that in your body? You guys, it was funny. He did this long skit. It was hilarious. The guy was funny as crap. You know what, Vic? I thought the same about their mom. Something's missing there. Did she know these guys had their... Yeah, right? Right? See? Hey, Mrs. Matthews. What's happening? Welcome. Whatever works for you, Victoria. It's 1 a.m. here, so I can't always stay awake for FNL. LOL. Aw, thanks, Julia. Yeah, I was thinking, like... Because I feel so bad because Ken, you know... She's so good about being on here and, you know, even though it's, you know... So right now it's... 8:08 and she's 5 hours ahead of us. So yeah, that would give her, you know, a Friday night that she could actually sleep or do something. Hey, like getting here. Hey, no excuses. What's happening, mama? What's up? I don't laugh as easy as I used to. They'd have to be very funny to get more than a chuckle out of me nowadays. Yeah. I feel you. But you know, it was funny because, so our friends had gone to see a comedy show the week before and they said like the comedians were horrible. And so everything makes me laugh. I'm a cheap, easy date, right? I find humor in everything. So unfortunately, I laugh all the damn time. So, you know, I'm that one. You know, when you go to a scary movie and everybody's like, not me, man. I bust up laughing, and then I can't stop laughing, and then I can't breathe, and then I've got to go pee, and that's me. Like everything makes me laugh. So, so they said that, and I'm thinking. So the whole way walking in there, I'm thinking, man, these comedians better be funny, but they were. You guys, they were funny. I mean, their skits were hilarious, and this one dude was talking about he lives in a studio in Washington D.C. and he's like, you know, they just named it a studio, but it's only one step up from being homeless. And I can't do it like he did, but he was hilarious too. Like, and he was talking all about DC. We could all relate to him, you know, the traffic issues and all the crap and the politicians. And so it was like we could all relate to him, you know. And then there was a table over here. Okay, there's a table over here, and it was these 4 women. And I was laughing so hard, and I couldn't breathe, and I was trying to catch my breath, and my husband didn't know because he's in front of me, and I was like leaning on him, right? I couldn't breathe. I couldn't catch my damn breath. And then I finally started catching my breath, and then they saw me, and I guess I was snorting because, hello, I snort when I laugh. I can't help it. And so then they busted up laughing, and I'm just like, oh no. Man, we left out of there. My stomach muscles hurt so bad because I was laughing so damn hard. I laugh when I'm scared. See, I do that too. I'm one of those people, if I'm really pissed off, I cry. And I hate it because, like, when I was working full-time all the time, I had this male boss, and he was like, oh, I didn't mean to make you cry. And I mean, I went, spun my head all the way around and said, oh no. These are not tears of sadness. These are tears of being pissed off. Like, I was like, oh, don't even think that I'm upset. I'm not upset. I'm fucking pissed. Yeah. My best friend growing up was like that. She laughed easily and often. Yeah. See, I just laugh. Like, I don't know. I try not to. I try not to laugh, but it just comes out. I can't help it. I can't help it. And so years ago, I got made fun of so bad because my laugh was so loud and obnoxious that I literally started training myself how to tone my laugh down, right? So how sad is that? Today, my laugh is toned down, but it's really not. Because it's just, I can't help it. I just laugh. I'm sorry. That's just me. I can't help it. So, you guys, have you guys ever had Navajo fry bread? I made Navajo fry bread tacos for dinner tonight. Holy hell, they were good. I love to laugh, but don't do it enough, I think. So good. I'm just a laugher. I always have been. I can't help it. And my son's a lot like that. Like, he laughs a lot and hard. Yeah. So Navajo fry bread. You guys, it was so good. Whew, it's hot. And then that's the way it should be, Kim. That's how it should be. That's cute. Yeah, my hubby makes me laugh. Usually I'm laughing at him, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know what else I did? I pulled out one of my apple pie filling that I canned this past fall, and I made a dump cake today, an apple pie dump cake. So bad, you guys. I've been so bad with my eating. It's been bad. I gotta straighten up. I've just got to get back on track somehow. I'm still losing weight though. I don't know how the hell that's happening, but I am. Okay, Kim, so let me tell you. it's not a real personal thing. Excuse me. So, because I would never put like anything really personal out, you know, out here. Ella. I think that's my kitty. Hold on. I think my kitty wants to come in. Ella. You trying to come in? Come on. Come on. Good girl. That's a good girl. What are you doing? I didn't shut it. Look, you can still get out. I didn't shut it. I let her in and then she turned around real quick and looked at the door like, did you shut the door? I didn't shut the door. Yeah, so Kim, this isn't anything like real personal or anything, but I just kind of chuckled, like, and I just wanted to tell you. Because you know I would never put anything personal out there, girl. I wouldn't say it on here in front of everybody. Okay, so we went to the comedy club last weekend, the comedy show. And they had like their restroom was like men and women. It was like my hair, you guys. It was like a restroom, right? You go in and no, you're not in trouble, honey. Does your dump cake cupcake mix in it? Yeah, on the top, and then you put butter on top of it. Oh, you guys. So they were switching comedians, and I had to go pee. So I got up and I fought my way in between bodies back to the restroom. And hi, Eda. Hi, girl. You want to say hi? So I fought my way. Oh, hold on, you guys. Oh, bye, Shannon. Bye, sweetie. Have a good week. Hopefully I'll see you next week. Take care, honey. I love telling my personal stories. I love reading others' personal stories, too. I guess I'm not the type to worry about something like that. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, so I go to the restroom, and it's co-ed restroom, and I feel like a man's presence all of a sudden. But I thought it was because there was an actual man in the restroom. But I was like, no, what am I feeling? What am I feeling? So I get done and I'm washing my hands. And I'm like, I know this face. It was Grant. And he said, you're not doing Friday Night Live. You're not on with my mom tonight. You're here. And I was like, yeah, I am. Is everything okay? He was like, oh yeah. He was like, I was just going to drop in, say hi to my mom. And then I realized that you weren't with her. Oh, and I was like, oh, he's so sweet. So, and he said, I made sure I promised him I would get this right. He said, I'm still around. That's exactly how he said. He said, please let her know that I'm still around. So I said, I will let her know for sure. So I just thought that was so sweet. Like, he thought I would be on, Friday Night Live with you. And I thought that was so sweet. And then he said, he saw that I wasn't on. He was like, well, why isn't she on? So that's why he kind of like came in to say something. But I was like, I knew you. I knew you. Because as soon as I saw him, I was like, I know this face. Like, who is this? So yeah, I thought that was so sweet though. So just so you know, he's still around. He's still checking in on you, just know that. Because I thought that was so sweet. I was like, oh, he's worried about his mama and wants to check up and say hi. So that's a good thing. But I wanted to make sure I told you that. And I thought, about, I was going to email you, but I thought, you know what? It'll come off so much better if you can actually see me say it, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Aw, Kim, that's so sweet. That's awesome. Aw, thanks, Julia. Yeah, I take no credit for it. Aw. Yeah, I don't take any credit for it. But I said, I will make sure I tell your mama next week. And that's tonight, so there you go. um, that's just so sweet, though. Let me tell you, Kim. I don't have a lot of spirits that do that. I don't have a ton of spirits that continually come back to me. You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool. I just think that's really cool. I do have returners. I do have, people that come back to me, but it's not like they'll usually come back for something, oh, I forgot to ask you this. You know what I mean? Like, but he was just, yeah, he just wanted to check in on you. Oh, your picture, yeah. Yeah, I was like, because at first I literally thought it was like a real man. Okay, when I walked into the restroom and I started feeling it, I was like, I turned around, right? There was no man there, but I turned around and expected to see a man standing there. And then I went pee, and I came back out and I was washing my hands, and then bam, there he was. I was like, okay, that's what I was feeling. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I do see him like humans. Just like his picture. Yep. Yep. He's definitely a sweet boy. You're very fortunate that you had, I don't even want to say that because I can't imagine what you're going, you know what I mean? Like, but you did have a really good one. Like, yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, I totally see them like humans. And that's why, I mean, I've had spirits like pop up all of a sudden in when I'm in weird places, right? And I've had, oh, there he is, and that's why when I started feeling a male presence, and then I kind of turned around because I thought there was a man there, and there wasn't, because I just walked by and just walked in, you know what I mean? So I would have seen him if he were there, but yeah, so yeah. But yeah, I wanted to make sure I told you that, Kim. And like I said, I was going to email you, but I was like, yeah, I don't know. I think it was just better for me to tell you, like, on here, Oh, the 21st, okay. Oh, now I'm going to always remember that. So have you ever not known they're dead? No. No. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it or how to describe it. I don't know. Maybe it's like, because if you stood a person next to a spirit, I would know that the one's a person and the one's a spirit. So I don't know. I think I just feel it, if that makes any sense. It's kind of weird. Like, I saw a Civil War soldier. Where were we? I think we were either in Harpers Ferry, West Virginia, or Manassas Battlefield, Virginia. And I saw a soldier. And clearly I knew he was dead. But it was weird. Like, he looked more like a person than anyone I'd seen, if that makes any sense. But I knew he was gone. And then when he started asking me, what are these things and what are those things, like, he said he had all these questions and nobody was ever able to answer his questions. So he was talking about like 18-wheelers, right? He was describing them and pointing to different things, and I was telling him what they were, and he's like, nobody's ever been able to answer my questions. So I'm like, you don't have very many friends, do you? No, I'm just kidding. LOL, at least he waited for you to be done the rest of it. Yeah. Are we allowed to discuss what's going on in Ukraine? My thoughts are other countries will help soon and we will avoid a World War III situation. It's sad everyone keeps saying how brave. They have no choice. Yeah. I'm just so torn on the whole Ukraine thing. It just scares me. I was telling hubby, so I have this feeling, and I've had it for quite a while, and it feels like gloom and doom, and it feels like something huge, okay? I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to explain it. It's like surrounding in my head, in my chest. I don't know. It's like something is coming. Something huge is coming. And I don't know what it is, but something huge is coming. So, I don't know. I can't explain it. I just have this feeling. I can feel it. Yeah. So do my dead relatives know that I talk to you regularly, or do I have to tell them to go to you if they have a message? No, if they have a message, they'll come to me. Yeah, you don't know there's no reason to even have to tell them. Like, they'll know. Wow, so the soldier had never moved on to the other side. No. Hey, Bethany, by the way. He had, but he was like, it's kind of, I don't know how to explain that. It's like he had totally crossed over, okay? But he was like back checking shit out. Like he was, I don't know if he was searching for his fellow soldiers and he said he'd been seeing all these things and he didn't know what he was seeing. So I don't know. It's like they do, just because they cross over, they can still come back. You know, they can still be present here. Yeah. He was asking what trucks were. Yes, he was. He was asking what every little thing was. Like, he saw an airplane in the sky and he was trying to explain the airplane. But he didn't know what it was, like this big gray thing, and and he was, yeah. I guess they just don't have anything to say. Yeah, I don't know, Lori. It's kind of funny how just out of the blue sometimes they'll come to me. You know what I mean? So it could still happen. If they have something to say. Yeah, the soldier was definitely cool, Ginger. Definitely. It scares me too, 10-9, trust me. It took forever for me to dream of Grant. Aw, I'm so glad you are, though. He was visiting, yep. That is so cool, and hello. Ow, did y'all hear that? That hurt. Shit, like I broke my foot. Ow. Ow, something on my foot popped bad. What the hell that was. But yeah, as far as, I don't understand how people don't know they're dead and that people are ignoring them for years, or why someone's in their home. How does that work? Okay. It's not necessarily that they think, oh, I've been around for 2 years and no one's noticed me. It's not like that. It's like they don't comprehend, they don't understand time. So once you cross over, you don't understand time like we do. Okay. So let's say, when they were here on Earth, when they were alive, if their birthday was coming up in 30 days, okay, so they know, okay, 30 more days and it's my birthday, until they get older like me, and then they're like, oh God, it's my birthday again. You know what I mean? So, it's not that they're there the entire 2 years and people are ignoring them, okay? For example, they don't have a concept of time. So something could happen at 8:01 p.m. to them, and at 8:03 p.m. they think it's 2 days later, if that makes any sense. Like, they don't have the same concept of time Once you cross over, you don't have the same concept of time as we do. So it's not necessarily that people don't know they're dead. I think I found in most cases that I've seen this, it's been after something really tragic has happened. So the Pulse nightclub shooting, 9/11, the Las Vegas shootings, the school shootings, people that die in a traumatic way like that, a lot of times they don't get it. You know what I mean? Like they don't get it right away that they're gone, right? For the most part, the ones that cross over, then of course they get it, okay? And then a lot of them cross over, but then they still come back and visit. They still come back in visitation form, which is what this soldier was basically doing, right? And apparently he had been asking people on the other side about 18-wheelers and about airplanes and stuff, and nobody was answering him, and so he was frustrated. Yeah. So I hope that makes sense, 10-9. I hope that answered your questions. To be honest, it's not like I've asked them anything, so I guess part of it's on me. That could be, Lori. I mean, you know, if you have something you want to know, you know, or you could say something to them, you know what I mean? And if they have something to say, they'll let me know. Hey, I am. What's happening? Do you see spirit like they are when they were here? Whenever I've been to a medium, they never bring through who I'm hoping they do. It's been years since I've been, though. Okay, that's a good question. So I've said this before, like when I connect with spirit, okay, they will show themselves to me at a time when they're the happiest, okay? So let's say they died in a car accident at 25, okay? When I try to connect with them, they may come through when they're 15 or 12 because that was a happy time in their life. So it's however they choose to show themselves to me, okay? I have actually had, believe it or not, I had a spirit one time. This has happened to me one time. I had a spirit come through to me, and then he came through 6-8 months later and looked totally different. And I was like, what the hell? I've never had that happen before. So, but I've been told that they come through there, they stay where they are the happiest as far as age-wise. Yeah. Can spirit tell you anything about what might happen in regards to current events? Like, are they able to see ahead? Yeah, a lot of them can, but there again, they don't have a concept of time the way we do. So, you know, it may not be what they're seeing may not be what's about to happen. You know what I mean? Like it could be years in advance, or you know what I mean? Because they don't have the same concept of time. I wish I knew what the hell it was because I can feel it. I can feel it, and I know it's something horrible. And it's like all this pressure on my head and my heart. But I don't know what it is. What about my poor cat that the vet put down? He was half asleep when she brought him out for me to hold. Did he know what was going on? Oh yeah, I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did. Yeah, I think, you know, you have to think about like, you know, animals are children, basically. You know, animals have a childlike mentality, right? So I think because of that, I think a lot of things are clearer to them, and they're told things to where they understand. You know what I mean? Like little kids, animal. You know what I mean? Like I think it's like interpreted to them to where they understand. If that makes any sense. Yeah, there is no time there. Exactly. So a spirit can come to me and say, oh yeah, in 6 months I'm doing blah, blah, blah. Well, they don't know when 6 months is. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's hard to explain it. I mean, they don't know, but they do know. I don't know how to explain it. Hi, Lori. I'm a vet nurse. So from that perspective, your cat would just feel very heavily sedated, but probably would sense you there. Aw, there you go. Gosh, I feel you, Lori. We had to put down a dog one time, and oh my God, that was the worst. Oh. And I just found out my neighbors lost their cat recently. It's horrible. I mean, yeah, it's just when you lose a pet, and especially because you feel like, oh, the pet doesn't understand. But I really think they do. You know what I mean? Because they are childlike, I think they understand what's going on. You know what I mean? Good. Thanks, Julia. Would they be allowed to tell us if nuclear war was about to start? Wouldn't that be a secret? I don't think they could necessarily tell us something like that. I think they could maybe reiterate what I'm feeling and say, you're right, there's a lot of shit about to go down type of thing. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think you have to, you have to understand there's, what am I trying to think of, honey?
That reminds me of Sam. An angel came to Sam when we were talking about putting her down.
Yeah.
Somehow we figured out that an angel came to Sam and told.
Yeah, it's like Sammy knew.
Sam knew that.
Our dog Sammy, she knew. Yeah, she knew what was happening. And you know what's so weird? She shows up all the time.
She comes back here.
Yeah. I'll be in the kitchen cooking and I'll look up and she'll be sitting on the steps. And this is what's so funny about that. She was really close to our son, our younger son, and our daughter. And she didn't like to come upstairs. Our dog, Sammy. She didn't like to come upstairs. It was weird. I don't know. But she had a, what do you call it? We had a big crate and all of her toys in there and all of her blankets and stuff. And she would go in there at night, and we didn't even shut it. She would just go in there. That was like her little safe haven. But it was so funny because she would go down to the basement, right? But she would never go upstairs. So I'll be sitting there cooking in the kitchen, and I'll look up, and she's sitting on the landing of the stairs. Of the staircase going up to the top level. She'll be sitting on the landing, and I'm like, hey, Sammy. She shows up a lot. But yeah, it's weird. Let's see. That might be why I kept dreaming of having to evacuate. Oh, geez. I'm so sorry, Cynthia. Yeah, God, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the start of World War III. What I will say, okay. So quite a while ago, I happened to see on TV on the news several years ago, Trump and Putin, Vladimir Putin. And they were like talking or whatever, right? They had like an appointment. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, I saw the other day, I saw Vladimir Putin. And he was on TV, he was sitting in an office. And he wasn't the same. I don't know how to explain that. He's different. There's something about him that's different. I guess psychically, but I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Okay, let me see. It's been 2 weeks and I'm still hurting and shock. I brought him in to get help, not for her to put him down. I feel like I've betrayed. Oh, no, I'm so sorry, Lori. This just recently happened. Holy crap, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Lori. You didn't betray him, though. And I'm sure he doesn't feel like you betrayed him. I'm sure he doesn't. Like, animals don't look at things the same way we do. Hello, Sammy. We love you. Woof, woof. We love your family. Aw, thanks, I am. Hey, Darlene. What's happening, Mama? Tomorrow is adoption day for my 2 foster dogs. I'm happy for them, but I always feel sad. Wish Louie and Moose good luck. Aw, Louie and Moose. Aw. But that's so cool that they're getting a forever home. That's really cool. Like our neighbor 2 doors down, she fosters all the time. Like right now, she has a pregnant mama kitty. And she constantly fosters. But the problem is she fosters all the time, but then she ends up adopting them. You know? No, she's only got, I think she's got like, that are there. She has 4 dogs and 2 cats and a bird that she's had since she was 15. But, okay, I've been hearing the doorbell ring between 3 to 5 a.m. several times a month now. My husband is sound asleep and hears nothing. No one is there. I looked out the window, nothing. Oh, wow, Renee, really? Somebody's coming to visit you, whether you want them to or not. Sorry, I'm not like open tonight. I don't usually read on here, so if I get anything, I mean, I can let you know for sure. I have to say, in my career, being able to make a decision and take the pain away for a pet is such a privilege. I'm currently struggling, seeing my dad suffer, and he doesn't want to be here. It's awful. Oh no, Julie, I'm so sorry. And listen, thank you. Thank you for being there for these pets. I mean, that's a hard job. Like, but at least, it's like you said, at least you know, like, they're going to a better place. They're not going to be in pain anymore, you know. I'm so sorry, Lori. I've had to do that several times. It kills you. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah. And especially if you didn't know it was coming. I mean, I think that's the worst. You know, if you think, okay, I'm going to get my animal help, they're going to be fine, and then that doesn't happen. That's so sad. I'm sorry. Good luck to Lou. Am I saying that right? Louie and Moose. Okay. I'm like, am I saying that right? I bet, Lori. I bet. Oh my gosh. I bet. I was telling you my neighbor 2 doors down who fosters all the time. Her cat, listen to this. Can you believe this? Her cat ate a ribbon, right? They had all opened up presents. The family had opened up presents. And they had thrown everything out, or so they thought. And the cat had ate a ribbon, and it got stuck in his digestive tract. And he ended up dying. I mean, what the hell, you know? It's so sad. So sad. Do you mean that Voldemort pudding is possessed or something? I don't know what that is. Am I supposed to? Oh, you mean Putin. Is that your spell check thingy or whatever? It's supposed to be Vladimir Putin. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. Like I said, so several years ago, I saw him on TV on the news, and he was sitting there with Donald Trump, right? And then when I saw him the other day, it's probably been about 4 or 5 days ago, I was like, there's something different. He's different. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know what it is, but something serious has changed with him. I don't know what it is. It's scary, though. Well, when Putin was speaking on TV, you could see his anger and hatred. He is not stable. And maybe that's all it is, Cynthia. Maybe that's all I'm seeing is that, you know, I don't know, but he's just different. From a psychic perspective, there's something different about him. And yeah, you could be right. Maybe he's possessed. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But there's definitely something different. Hello, sending love from Greenwood, British Columbia, Canada. Hey, Vanessa, what's happening, Mama? Welcome. I heard Putin might have Parkinson's. Do you think he might have an illness? I can just tell you, I can only tell you what I see. And it feels like it's something psychically that's different with him. But what the hell does that mean? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I've also had the same feelings and dreams about something bad going to happen. Have you? Then you know. I can't describe it. I can't explain it. It's like, okay, so I'm sitting here in front of you. And if I were all of a sudden to put 500 pounds of weight around my neck and on top of my head, that's what it feels like. And I've never had it this bad before, ever. Never had it this bad. I mean, I'm telling you, I've never had it this bad. I don't know what it is, you guys. It's scary. It scares me, though. It does scare me. It's very scary to me for some reason. He's looking a little bigger in the face, but I figured it was diet or whatever. LOL. Yeah. Or a clone. There you go. Renee, is it possible someone is really doing it, or do you feel that it's otherworldly visitors? Thank you, Ginger. Hey, Beth. What's happening, Mama? Welcome. Nope, that's his new name. I saw that and I was like, yeah, and then it clicked. That's funny as crap. That's like the funniest thing ever. He could definitely, nope, that's his new name. He could definitely afford a clone, no doubt. But you know, that's the whole thing. Like, when you have somebody that's high up like that, are the sanctions really going to touch him? I mean, because, you know, the guy probably has like $10 million sitting in, you know, in the back part of his house. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just don't think these sanctions are going to do anything except piss him off, you know? But he definitely, I cannot tell you what it is, but there's definitely something different about him. And I've never had it. I've never had this feeling this heavy and this intense and this big, if that makes any sense. I don't know what it is, you guys. Wait a minute, this is like stuck. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Am I like, oh shit, there. Sorry. He seems colder and more closed off than usual. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Did you ever stop having the dreams of natural disasters? No, I have not. No, I still have the dream about Suzanne. I still have the natural disasters. I still have the dream about the little girl. Not figured any of that out. Yeah. When you see this bad thing happening, like weeks, months, etc., I don't know. I have no clue. Like, this is, for once, I have no idea. No clue. I just keep feeling like as time goes on, like as each day goes on, it just gets heavier and heavier. So I don't know. I don't know. He looks blown up like someone on steroids. Oh, it could be. Could very well be. No one is at the door. I was told it was someone trying to contact me from the others. No, I was just saying. Oh, I get that, Renee. I gotcha. I gotcha, honey. No. I just meant somebody's trying to contact you. Yeah. I know what you mean, honey. That's what I'm calling him from now on. There you go, Kim. That's a good name, right? Voldemort. Greetings from rural eastern North Carolina. I asked the question about shelter animals because I rescue. Oh, nice, nice. Thank you, Beth, for doing that. And welcome, by the way. Welcome, welcome. He is struggling to maintain his composure. He wants to scream. He's an egomaniac. Oh, yeah, to say the least. I mean, he's not a good guy. Come on. You know, we know this. But it's what I'm seeing is just, I don't know. Renee, that's scary. I have someone ring my bell every once in a while. I get up and go to the door and no one was there. Oh, wow. That happened actually to our neighbor across the street one night. It was actually a person ringing the bell, though. It wasn't a spirit, but that's scary. Yeah. Yes, I feel like saying his real name gives him more power. Voldemort it is. There you go. Astrology alert. Andre on YouTube said Zelensky is in serious danger of dying right now. Putin's chart is also intense now and for the future. Really? Wow. Wow. There's something, you guys, is World War III going to happen? Nuclear weapons going to happen? I don't know. I don't know. But something big's about to happen. I do know that. That's about the only thing I do know, but I don't know what it is. I mean, it'd be really nice if I could, like, have a dream and know what the heck it was. Lori, I saged and cleansed the house and used holy water. The doorbell still rings. It's one ring. Wow. That's definitely somebody trying to get through to you, for sure. Yeah, it is scary. But really, it is scary, but really it's not, because if it's a spirit, at least it's like, okay, well, at least it's not a human that's going to come and kill me. You know? Astrologist also has some interesting readings for Ukraine and Zelensky. Really? Oh, you have Ring Doorbell too. And there's never anybody there. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, you guys, it's... I mean, I wish I knew what was coming. I really... This is, you know, one time when it's like, you know, it would be really nice if somebody would tell me. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm not meant to know, because if I were, I would have been told, I would have seen it, or I would have dreamt it. So apparently I'm not supposed to know what's going on. Excuse me. Yeah, you guys, it kind of sucks being in the dark. Like, you know, this is one time when I really wish I could, you know, and it's kind of scary to me. I mean, living in this area is scary, like location-wise, geographically. I would be really concerned also if I lived in Alaska, since Russia's right there. Yeah. But yeah, geographically, this is a shitty area to be living in about now. Because, you know, everybody wants to target DC, you know. You guys, unbelievable.
You gotta tell Renee how to make holy water if she needs it. Remember that?
She said she used holy water. The doorbell still rings. She saged and cleansed the house.
No, I'm talking about my joke. How do you make holy water?
Oh, yeah. You guys. He said I needed to tell Renee how to make holy water. And I said, oh, she said she saged and cleansed. It's a joke, you guys. You ready? How do you make holy water? You guys know how to make holy water? How do you make holy water? Let me see if anybody gets it right. Okay, I don't have any more time to sit here and waste. So you say, how do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it. That's a funny one, isn't it? That's a funny joke. I think it's funny. And look, here's the best part about it all. My husband is the worst joke teller known to man. He can never remember a joke. Never. Can never remember a joke, right? And then I'm the type of person that I laugh so hard at the joke, because I'm telling you that I usually can't tell it because I'm laughing so hard. But that one's short, so it was easy. He actually remembered it. I was so proud of him. You boil the hell out of it. Oh, it's so funny. There you go. Bake, relax, and repeat. You got it. I would like a holy water recipe, please. You know, this is how I was always taught. You take distilled water, you put a drop of oil in it, like, I just went blank again, you guys. What the hell is wrong with me? You put a drop of, like, extra virgin olive oil or whatever in it, and you say a prayer over it. That you want it to do what you need it to do and to protect you, and yeah. Or you can go to the Catholic Church and get some. Yeah. I've heard that. I knew it was funny. Just couldn't remember it. There you go. I went to the Catholic Church and got it. I said, how much do I owe you? And the father said to me, are you serious? Aw, that's cool. It took me a few to get it, LOL. You know what? That's how I am. Like, normally I'm like, seriously, my husband will tell me a joke and I'll be like, what? What are you talking about? And then he'll like break it down for me and then I'm like, oh. I'm like, stop. Oh my goodness, sorry. I'm so stupid when it comes to that. Because I'm a very, believe it or not, I'm a very like literal person. I always have been. I'm very literal. So jokes fly right over my head all the time. I believe we need to be ready, but we also need to send positive energy. Yeah, I live by a military base with high level air support. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know. That's funny what he said. Yeah. Yeah, and it's just been like, there is a military base close to us, and they used to do war games 1 day a week. Okay, they're doing round the clock. They put out a thing that they're even doing war games at night, during the day. My friend's son got orders to leave next week for Alaska. Yep, that's why they're getting people ready. I just saw that a friend of ours' daughter, she got called over to Alaska. She's in the Navy. So there's a lot of shit going on. No, it doesn't have to be expensive. The oil's just, I forget what it is, but like the drop of oil is supposed to signify something, and I feel horrible that I can't remember. Yeah. We live by an airport. I'm scared. So do we. So do we. We live by a huge national airport, and we live by a small airport. And I get you. I understand that. Yeah. I mean, we've had weird stuff like big, huge military helicopters flying over with huge long chains and tanks attached. Big ass tanks attached flying over. Yeah. And then of course, you know, they move the president all around, and there's a lot of shit going on, y'all. There's definitely something big coming. Seymour Johnson Air Force Base in this area. Oh, wow. Okay. My brother told my sister and I a joke about praying to Howard on the way to a wedding. And when they said the Lord's Prayer in the wedding, the three of us lost it by the way we were in the wedding party. Oh, no, Kim. That's good. It's not good, though, that you're in the wedding party, busting up laughing. But now, see, if it were me and I was in the wedding party and I busted up laughing, everybody would just be like, she laughs at everything. They would say, she's always laughing at something. I can't help it, y'all. Oh, so I have a question for the ladies here. So, you guys, I am on the hunt for a moisturizer that frickin' works, okay? I bought this expensive ass stuff for my face. It didn't work. I bought Curology. It doesn't work. I can't find anything that works on my face. My face has changed so much as I've gotten older. I can't find anything.
Oil is for anointing, right? Is that what you're thinking?
In the holy water, though?
I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Hubby said oil is for anointing, so maybe that's what it is. I can't for the life of me remember, but you're supposed to put a drop of oil in it, so.
That would be my guess.
Yeah. Good guess, honey. Victoria, you live in one of the most vulnerable places in America. I know, unfortunately, right? Ugh, lucky me. My mother gave us a really dirty look. I bet she did. I bet she did. That's funny. 2 Black Hawks flying over our little town of Maytown, PA a week ago. Yeah. Yeah, we've noticed. I was going to ask my husband that. We had like 2 military helicopters fly over the other day, and then I think there was one today. Like, it's a lot going on. Vitamin E pure oil. Oh, okay. Is your skin dry? Yes, yes, yes. I have very dry skin. And you know, as you get older, your skin gets all crepey, you know? I don't remember oil in the holy water. The Catholic Church also has holy oils. Yeah, true. I grew up Catholic, so that's very true. But there was something about, I can't believe I can't remember. There was something about that one drop of oil. I don't know. Clinique. I tried that, but I haven't tried it in years. It was probably 10 years ago. So that's actually a good idea. I'm gonna write all this stuff down, y'all, because I don't have a very good memory. I didn't even think about Cetaphil. Wow, I didn't even think about that. Years ago, I heard that people were like, you know, it's really good stuff. Yeah, I haven't tried the Clinique in quite a few years, so I wonder now, you know, that I'm older, if maybe it would help. Vitamin E Pure Oil. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try this stuff, you guys, because, look, I bought this freaking facial stuff. It cost me $700 and some, right? Hubby's the one that made me buy it. He's like, you need to buy it. Just get it. See if it works. And then it didn't work with the crap. Josie, how do you say that? Marin? Josie Marin? I think it's Josie Marin, right? Josie or Morin? Argan oil. Oh, wow. Okay. Rosehip oil. Oh, I didn't think about that either. Okay, I'm going to let you guys know how it goes because I have been like, I don't know. You know, I asked my one sister-in-law, I said, you know, what do you use? And she's like, soap and water. I'm like, really? She has, you know, really good complexion. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah. I'm like, ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. Acid-based toner. Yeah, I had my first pimple when I got pregnant, okay? I went all those years, never had a pimple. Like, went through puberty, all that, never had a pimple. Never had a zit, never had a pimple. I got pregnant with my youngest son. I got my first zit. Everybody used to say to me, how do you have such bright skin? And I'm like, I don't know, just my genes, you know? But then, now, guess what? Now that I'm getting older, all the shit that I didn't do is catching up to me. My skin's getting all crepey and crap, and, you know, but especially my face. Like, I have so much, like, down here. I'm sure you guys can see it. I have, what do you call it? The hell is it called? I got it from too many sunburns. Hyperpigmentation. My youngest son used to be into baseball, and he was on 3 traveling teams. He was on an AAU team, a traveling team, and a league. And we traveled all over the freaking place, right? I never put anything on my skin, ever. Never put on SPF. I put SPF on him, but on my son, but not on myself. Never had a problem. And then I just started getting like the hyperpigmentation. And I know it's from all the sun, you know. I can't do that anymore. I'm like so deathly allergic to the sun now. It's ridiculous. After last year when I got that sun poisoning, that was the worst experience of my life. Like I came close to saying I need to go to the hospital. That's how bad it was. Like I couldn't even physically stand up. It hurt so bad. It was horrible. I will definitely let y'all know, Kim, for sure. What else, y'all? Oh, thank you, Julia, but it's really not. It's really not. And I'm getting all these big, horrible bags, but I would never go get Botox or anything like that. That's just not me. Now, if you can do Botox, more power to you. I don't know. I just don't want to do Botox. The one thing I did say I would do is if my upper, if it keeps coming down to where it impairs my vision, then I would definitely go get that cut off for sure. But at this point, I'm just not ready to get Botox. Maybe I'll change my mind next year, but today I'm not ready to get it. Frankincense and myrrh anointing. I hope you keep your hormones for a long time. Once they go, your face goes all to hell. Oh, don't tell me that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. You guys know I had to go to the doctors. Like, they thought they were going to have to do surgery on me. No, I went and they said, they were like, you're doing good. Everything looks good. So I was like, ugh, because I thought I was going to have surgery. I was so glad to hear that because I was like so stressed going to the doctor's office. Got some Botox and asked doctor what skincare I should use, and he said whatever you like. Only way to get rid of wrinkles is injections. Boy, does it hurt, those shots in the face and bruising. I bet. See, that would be me. Okay, I bruise so easily. So if I ever got Botox, I would just be like one big black and blue bump. The Body Shop products, somebody else told me about that. I actually already wrote that down. I need to look into those. There's some great skincare experts on YouTube. Dr. Dre is good and really knowledgeable on USA products. Oh, okay. Okay, let me write down Dr. Dre, y'all. It's just I've never had to worry about my skin. I've always been so fortunate. Half the time, this is how bad it is, you guys. Half the time, I don't freaking wash my face. I'll go to sleep with makeup on. I forget all about it. But now that I'm older, I don't like to do that because I just don't like to do that. I like to keep my face clean. So I've been trying. Josie Moran face butter at night is excellent. I use it from forehead to upper chest and a few drops of rosehip oil. It helps with discoloration. Really? Okay, perfect. If it helps with discoloration, then I definitely need to try it. I think you're gorgeous. Aw, thank you, I am. Thank you. I appreciate you. Like Kenny Rogers. Marine collagen powder in your smoothie or tea. Coffee daily is good for skin and hair. Oh, God, I'd rather die than drink coffee. I can't stand coffee. It's so funny, too, because, like, my parents, they would drink a half a cup of coffee every morning, right? And myself, my sister, and my brother, none of us drink coffee. None of us have ever drank coffee. No, we don't like it. I just can't. And, you know, when I was on keto, it was so frustrating because, like, everybody would get up and make their little keto coffee, and it would keep them full for 27 days. And, you know, and me, I didn't have that luxury. So I'm like, really? I mean, I've tried to like coffee. I can't stand the smell of it. I can't stand the sight of it. Whenever we get near a Starbucks, I'm like, I mean, I can smell it from like a mile away. You can smell the coffee. Like, I'm like, ugh. No, it makes me nauseous. Like, I can't do it. I don't know what it is about me and my siblings because, you know, like I said, we woke up every morning at the crack of dawn. The coffee pot was on. You could smell the coffee. And I remember as a little kid, you know, waking up and smelling the coffee. I do remember that. I just can't stand it. I don't know. I don't know. And all the time when people are like, oh, I need to get my afternoon cup of coffee because, you know, I need to pick me up. Hello, I want to pick me up. What kind of pick me up can I have? I don't like coffee. You know, I'm like, damn, I get screwed all the way around because I don't like coffee. Collagen powder. I need to start because I've been really good. Hubby and I got, we take a bunch of like, you know, vitamins now and stuff like that. And so I wouldn't mind adding collagen to that. I use Clarins and I live here in New Mexico. I've been using it for a few years. I think I tried Clarins years ago too. That's another one I need to look back into because I think I used that years ago. And I remember thinking, when I used that, I remember thinking, oh, it's okay. You know, but I didn't have skin problems back then. You know what I mean? Like I have legit problems now, so maybe it would help, you know? I'm a skincare geek and was a body shop consultant for 3 years, but I just didn't have the time to keep it up. A basic skincare regimen doesn't need to be expensive, just need to do it in the right order. There you go. Thanks for the attaboy. I need that, Julia. You know? Leigh Hessman. Love your channel. You just have a beautiful gift and I really need to talk to you. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Amy, what's happening? Okay, Leigh Hessman. I hope I'm saying that right. You can email me or contact me on Instagram. My email is, what the heck is my email, you guys? victoriapaxton.psychic@gmail.com. And then I don't remember what my Instagram is. I don't know. I think it's in like the description box of my videos, honey. You can message me on Instagram if you need to. We're glad you're here, Amy. Welcome, welcome. I had the worst melasma. It wore like a mask. I started using Michelle Fruit Cleanser. Michelle. Absolutely gone. I asked my family to mix my ashes with coffee grounds. I freaking love Rain. Ah, you're funny. I like you. You're funny. I'm writing all this stuff down, you guys. I swear. I'm going to go out and buy shit, and I'm going to try it, and I'm going to let y'all know. Because like I said, I have never taken care of my skin. I am so fortunate that I have the skin that I have today. Yeah, collagen is a must at our age, right? Okay, cool, Leigh Hessman. Cool, I'll look forward to your email. I may not check it tonight because I tend to check it in the mornings. Yeah, but I'll reply to you. All right, you guys, guess what? It's that time again. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna go do whatever. Oh, you know what I'm gonna go do? I'm gonna go have a piece of that damn dump cake that I made. That apple pie filling dump cake. Like I really need all this junk food. I don't. Oh wait, here we go. Estee Lauder Night Repair Serum. You know what? I love Estee Lauder's foundation. I love their foundation. That's the other thing my sister-in-law said. She just uses she just goes to the store and buys whatever foundation and it works perfect on her skin. She's older than me. I'm like, how? How do you do this? I bought 10 Cindy Crawford Meaningful Beauty at a garage sale for $10 and sold it all on eBay. Wow, really? That's funny. Yeah, I've heard of that stuff too. Just be careful, Lori. Whatever you do, be careful. Thank you so much for the message from Graf. Of course, Kim, of course. Oh my gosh. It was just so cool that he came to me, you know, that he was looking for his mama and I wasn't with his mama, you know, I wasn't online. So that was so sweet. All right, you guys, that about does it for me. I hope you guys have an amazing week. I'm going to go eat dump cake and go to sleep and chill out because I got to plant all my little seedlings this weekend for my garden. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, Estee Lauder. I love their foundation. It's amazing. Thank you, Kim. Okay, I am Leigh Hessman, Kim, Lori, Julia, who else? Beth, who else am I missing? Pat. You guys, who else am I missing? I don't want to miss anybody. Let's see. Rain, Amy, Cynthia, Beth, everybody. Sorry if I missed you. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Bye, guys.